In 24 hours, Vinesh Phogat went from the cusp of immortality to a premature retirement. When Vinesh was drawn against reigning Olympic champion and world number 1 Yui Sasaki in the first round on Tuesday, a collective groan of apprehension swept over the wrestling circles. And not without a reason. The Japanese had a career record of 82-0 going into that bout and hadn't dropped a single point on her way to the gold in Tokyo. But this was a Vinesh who had nothing to lose. Her detractors had written her off. Every action of hers in the past 18 months seemed to draw out a negative narrative, and at 29, this was going to be more or less her last shot at the Olympic medal. A minute into that bout, it was clear that Vinesh was not here to make up the numbers. And when she eventually managed to overpower Sasaki, it cracked open the entire field. Vinesh then went on to beat European champion Oksana in the quarterfinals, and then made light work of Pan American champion Guzman of Cuba in the semis to set up what was supposed to be the match of her life against Sarah Hildebrand of the USA. But let's rewind a little and understand why Vinesh's confirmed medal was being touted as the greatest comeback story ever. The Olympics has never been a happy hunting ground for her. Her debut campaign in Rio was cut short by a terrible knee injury, while in Tokyo she went out in the quarterfinals without much of a fight. And then run up to Paris wasn't hunky-dory either. Her stance during the protest against the former WFI president Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh angered many, and prompting speculation that she was angling for an easy route to the games and that it was more of a political than a crusade for young women wrestlers. Early 2023 and another serious knee injury later. Even her biggest fan would have been skeptical about her chances of taking the mat again, let alone standing atop the Olympic podium. But Vinesh was adamant, and in Paris, she almost kept her word. Almost, because when India woke up expecting a historic gold on Wednesday, little did anyone know about the twist of fate that was in store. Vinesh was found to be overweight during the second day, weighing in by 100 grams. And just like that, a prospective gold medal became a disqualification, a red flag against the name of one of India's most illustrious wrestlers ever. As we now wait for verdicts and questions to be answered, Vinesh has quietly taken her off the limelight by announcing her retirement. The debate will rage on regarding whether her management could have done more, or if IOA or the ministry could have flexed their muscles legally. However, what we do know is that Vinesh Phogat has nothing to prove to anyone anymore, that she reached an Olympic final while staying within her weight, and no one can take that away from her.